I think this House must seize this matter. Considering that health is a devolved function, Mr. Speaker, we as senators, Mr. Speaker, should look into the reforms in terms of legislation and the composition of NHIF so that we, the defenders of counties, Mr. Speaker, ensure counties have a role and a say in the running of NHIF, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I therefore support the statement by Senator Mariam and say that our health committee is seized of this matter. And amongst others that have been raised.
It actually supplements the basic right, that is the right to life. It is therefore important as a Mr. Speaker, we have been talking about universal health care. Election after election, we see manifestos promising to deliver on universal health care. But when implementation comes, you see governments picking something like maternal health alone and calling that their way of implementing universal health care. Mr. Speaker, you have been a governor, and other governors who've been here know that the biggest bill, even for county governments, is the health sector bill in terms of managing, and yet it is never adequate. We still don't have enough service providers, we don't pay health care providers well enough, and our public hospitals are in pathetic conditions. Mr. Speaker, I'm going to suggest something that is very radical, that this House, I hope, can be a house of reason that can begin to advocate for a radical move in order to get this country to truthfully deliver on universal health. Mr. Speaker, I want to propose that all NHIF funds that are paid in respect of bills that touch upon all senior public servants be paid to public hospitals only. If we do that, Mr. Speaker, we will be investing the monies that we have in our own public hospitals, and in doing so, we will be able to handhold the so-called hustlers that my brother Khalwale speaks about. But if my brother Khalwale wants to go to Nairobi Hospital and take all the funds to Nairobi Hospital, but his hospital in Kakamega is not good enough for him to go to, if the governor of Nairobi cannot go to Mbagathi, but wants to go to Nairobi Hospital, if the governor of Nakuru cannot go to needs to be flown to Nairobi in order to be taken care of, but cannot go to the county facility that he's in charge of, then there is something wrong. Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister of the UK goes to a public hospital. The President of India goes to a public hospital. It is time that we, first of all, reorganized NHIF, but also took care of that NHIF to ensure that the bills, at least paid by taxpayers, in respect of public servants, all of them, state officers and others, should first go towards supporting hospitals like Kenyatta, so that the same funds can take care of the ordinary public members who go to Kenyatta. Mr. Speaker, I also want to support Senator Mandago's suggestion that it is time also to restructure the parastatals that are holding county functions or that are working towards county functions to ensure that they become intergovernmental parastatals. NHIF is one of these. We need to reorganize it, to clean up what everybody knows it is, but also to reorganize it so that it's an intergovernmental body where even the Council of Governors will have a right to appoint some of those who go to the board and to help so that we have a board that is holistic, representing both county and national government interest in order to steer this well. And if we do this, Mr. Speaker, the facilities in remote areas, the facilities